You're the ish to me, forget the other girls. Biz-Niche. My Biz-Niche is the shiznit. Biz-Niche. My Biz-Niche is the shiznit. I was doing cannonballs after...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Real Business Roundtable. Shout out to Janet T. Zoo. Shout out to my mom for the cup. And I know you're probably tired of me giving a shout out to Mr. Willink, but I do love the Jocko Go. Ladies and gentlemen.
You know what we need to do?
Smooth, energizing.
Instead of having him on here with us, we should go out. If we get in touch with him, we should go out to him and do like a day of like military training with him.
I love that stuff.
I would love to do that.
I'm all about it.
That would be so much fun, and we record it and turn it into an episode.
I will, Jocko Willink. Reach out to us. Let us know how we can do that.
He's gonna make us look like fools.
I want to do military drill. I'm pretty good at that stuff.
I could hold. The thing is, I got a lot of heart. Like I'll just stick it out until I'm fucking dead.
I can do all those obstacle courses, all that stuff. I can do bear crawls. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
So
wait. What we need to do is we need to take that, and then we need to play it, and then get a video of us at the end of the day, like fucking dead, like like blood, just like.
So today
that would be funny.
You gotta do it now.
Yeah, I would do it now. If he hit us up and invite us out, dude, I would totally. That would be so much fun.
Mr. Willink, do it. Do it.
He's from Canada, right? Yeah.
He lives in California now. He's from Canada.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So today's episode's called My Biz-Niche. My Biz-Niche. What does that mean? That means in business, sometimes entrepreneurs think that it's good to niche down. We want to talk about the double-edged sword. Both sides. When does niching down work? When does niching down fire back? And
niche.
When
niching.
What niche? When does that? Yeah, that clip. I said niche, and you went yeah. So there is a time that niching niche is good, and there's a time that it's bad. So let's talk about the ad agency world. You see a lot of, ad agency people out there. All I work with is accountants. And then you talk to somebody who's an accountant. And they're like, I went with a specialist. This will fire back. This will fire back because sometimes you will get the stamp, the rinse and repeat, the nothing original approach because that person's a specialist, that company's a specialist, and they only work with one industry. What's going to make you unique? What is going to make you, there's a danger in that versus hiring a more general agency that knows how to identify the value that you're trying to convey, your customer and all the other things, and custom tailoring something for you and your market. That's a no-brainer, right? The specialists sometimes, yeah. And then you noticed like your website looks like everybody else's website, or the content, the motherfucking blog article is the same as 1,000 other people's blog article, pretty much. There is an issue with this. I would say that with creative marketing, advertising, promotion, it is risky to work with a niche specialist, right? But on the flip side, if you were to work with someone that only installs Windows, they're passionate about Windows. They know about the window panes and the energy savings and the different types of framing and the wood and the materials and the insulation and all that stuff. That's when a niche is powerful and sometimes more effective out in the marketplace because you want to work with that specialist that knows that specific thing. So when you are trying to put your business together and you're going to be a specialist, you need to make sure that it's appropriate for what you do, because sometimes people see through the bullshit. If you're providing a service that relies or requires you to stand out in a saturated market, why would you follow some other 1,000 people's same blueprint? then people start to tune things out and they're like, this is just more of the same. And this is a lot of subconscious, mind play where you have the same thing over and over again. And that tuning out, unfortunately, people don't know unless they actually look at the conversion of their ads. You know?
There's two sides to this. Now, when it comes to the agency side, absolutely, because you want someone to have a different, look, a different outlook on things, right? But it's tough because like I've talked to specialists in a certain thing, a very niche specialist who is very, very smart in that thing that does a really good job. But then on the other hand, if we're talking about like an agency, if we're talking about like then that's a different story. Then yeah, I 100% agree. But
you run into cookie cutter shit.
Sometimes.
Rinse and repeat, the same shit. And it's always important to keep that in mind when you're working with a specialist. Like, dude, we literally met with a company.
No,
we saw that his blogs were used on 1,000 other websites, and that's how he decided to come on board with us. He was like, "Whoa!" And we showed him that. And I was like, "Dude,
I think that agency is just lazy, and."
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like just the template bullshit, like you're not going to, if you're not cheap, your agency's not going to thrive in that situation. You know what I mean? But I feel like there are agencies out there that are very niche, but like they have niche offerings or they work in a niche market.
Yeah.
There are some that do a really fantastic job, but then it's just that cookie cutter template bullshit that just doesn't, right? So there are two sides to this, but I do agree that there's a bad side to that 100%.
Yeah, like, so for example, if you take the sales process, you have email outreach, you have the LinkedIn bullshit, which I'm not a huge fan of. You have people who run ads, you have people who hit the phones, you have people who they may give out a piece of information if they supply their email, and to follow up and nurture that person that opted in their email. There's so many different tactics out there. If you work with someone that is a specialist within the capability, right? That's all they do is cold email outreach. They know what they're doing. They know how to set everything up properly. That makes sense because sometimes you got to make sure that if you work with an agency that does a bunch of things, that works with a bunch of different industries, that they have specialists in each seat, within each capability. That's super important. What's wrong?
No, nothing. Sam's fucking making faces at me. Nothing's wrong though.
Ladies and gentlemen, Samir Smithanian is making silly faces.
Ooh, look at me, I'm a yak. Ha ha ha. Whoo.
See, like, it's interesting. If we get outside of the realm of marketing, growth, all that stuff, even consulting, like, there are specialists that I've talked to that are just genuine. Like, they have great ideas. They're very, very smart in that realm. And it's like, it's hard for me to say a blank statement like, don't be too niche or don't go for someone too niche. You have to be very specific in who you partner with. And this is like the type of question as a business owner, not an agency. If you're looking for an agency, these are questions you need to ask. And templates and stuff like that. Like, make sure that if they are very niche, that they have ideas outside of that template, offering, right? They have things that they do that are different than others. Not every client is the same. That's something to look out for.
Another thing to do is, if it is a creative group, if the price point is extremely low.
Oh yeah, get the fuck out of there.
Which can be attractive, but tread lightly. Tread lightly. Because you need to calculate in your head. Let's say somebody's like, yeah, I'll do everything for you for $200 a month. You need to step the fuck back. Don't sign anything yet. Ask them. is my website already created? Is my website sitting on a server and you're just going to throw my logo and fucking content on it? Am I going to find my content on 1,000 other websites? How do you craft my content? How do you craft my blogs? Are you using stock photos? Now, in some situations, you got to use stock because let's say the client is too busy and they can't do a photo shoot. I get it. But when you look at their portfolio, ask them, show me 5 of your websites in the same industry if they're a niche specialist. Niche. Make sure when you look at these 5 websites, go to the blogs, scroll down and look at the titles of the blogs, or even better yet, grab the body of text on the blog, paste it into fucking Google. You all know how to do that. Mind you, this is the guy that's $200 a month. Paste it into Google and it will show you every single post that is the same one on different websites. The problem with this, it might at face value, someone who's not savvy in digital think, oh yeah, that's fine. Absolutely not. You are diluting your relevancy, your unique score, what makes you you. If you're regurgitating more of what's already on the interwebs, you are less important. So I'm trying to get at is you want to invest in a unique approach to position your company the right way, and don't work with someone that's going to rinse and repeat. Work with someone that's going to take the time to understand your offering, to understand your market, to understand local competition, to understand how to position your business in a specific way so you do better than your competition. It's basically yeah. It is. I didn't want to refer to it as war, but it's, yeah. I can feel it coming. No, we're not doing it yet. Not yet. Yeah. Holy shit.
Stop it. Get some help.
It's so
Have
close.
you ever had to go to war with someone?
I don't like to do
We're
that.
in fucking war
In business.
right now.
In business. So I like to be more diplomatic. I like to be more diplomatic, and
Thank you.
you win some,
You lose.
you lose some. It is what it is. If someone doesn't see the value and they decide to go with someone else, then so be it. But on my way out, as I'm walking, I might express some key points, which sometimes a client doesn't understand. One of the biggest things is, hey, I found this niche guy and he's $200 a month. And I say to them as I'm about to part ways, you might want to look into, yeah, I got it. It's all set. I'm like, wait, hold on. It's okay. I'm on my way out the door. You might want to scan the content and see where else it is. And then I get a phone call. Holy crap, you were right. How did you know that? I'm like, I've been doing this for 19 years. I know the ins and outs of the industry. I know what's going on. I know the issues with staffing that people have, or finding certain skill sets. I want to say that's one of the biggest challenges in our industry, is finding qualified, reliable skill sets, professionals that will stay consistent. Or let's say it's a specific skill that's really hard to staff for.
You know what sucks?
What?
Trying to find fucking decent salespeople.
Oh my God.
Fuck me.
It's insane.
It's horrible.
You know what it is?
I had a conversation with this one fucking person. No, I'm not even gonna get into it. It's fucking exhausting. It's so exhausting. It's like, you're really good at sales. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna get into it. Actually, that's a good episode. How to find fucking salespeople, because I would like to watch that. I want to watch that. Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Business Roundtable. Hope you enjoyed the episode.
Holy shit.
Peace out. See you next time.